can see that those always will be helpful to foster the innovation related to AI. And we should basically, in all our positions, we should basically look forward to bring all those tools so that we benefit all our organizations going forward. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thanks. That brings us to the end of the panel, but we share the consensus that the UAE is doing a great job of fostering AI adoption in the region. And then we have both confirmed that people plays a huge role in this transition towards an AI-driven economy. Thank you so much for staying out.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, gentlemen. Next, we move on to our final keynote. This keynote is from a speaker who has 15 years of experience in playing a leading role in data-driven transformations. With great pleasure, I would like to invite on stage Olaf Penne, Data Analytics and AI Strategist, delivering training for Edge.
Good afternoon. Indeed, the last speaker of today. But I hope I can keep your attention. My name is Olaf Penne, and I work for Edge Group, which is a defense company in Abu Dhabi. And I work there in the Learning and Innovation Factory. And I'm responsible there for setting up training programs for upskilling the staff for in everything around analytics and AI. And in this talk, I would like to take you a bit through the journey we go through in the Learning and Innovation Center, based on my experience, based on some research papers on upskilling and necessary skills for the AI transformation, and how we have built a curriculum for the Edge staff. About myself, indeed, I was introduced as someone leading several data-driven transformations, background in consultancy and in interim management. Worked for several larger companies, especially in Europe. But let me first show you a video on the Learning and Innovation Factory to give you an idea of how our training facility looks like. It's built for especially around building up all the competences around Industry 4.0. Good. This is our training facility where we do trainings, where we run all kinds of innovation projects around Industry 4.0. And what I said, I'm there responsible for building up the AI training program. If I look back to my own experiences in the last 15 years that I work in all kinds of transformation projects, it always started with technology, but more and more I've learned that it are mainly change programs, and the better, the more it is connected to the business, the more successful it is. I'm a strong believer in data democracy, bringing the data to the people. We run several projects around self-service analytics, and you see now in AI the same trend with where the tool becomes so easy to build your own GPTs, to build your own AI tools, that you can also there make a lot of successful applications. One thing, everything, if you want to have that successful, although the data is there, the tooling is there, but the people need to be upskilled, need to be trained to work with the technology to make it successful. Also, if you much more look into, if I look into my personal development, more as a manager, as a leader, I was in, I think it was 2017 or so, I was leading a team of data scientists, and we did a lot of A/B testing. We were running business experiments. And my team came to me on a good day and they told me, Olaf, we have such a good idea. We did all kind of experiments on how to collect it was a debt collecting agency, and we were experimenting how you could encourage people pay their bills. So my team said, we have a good idea. If we put a pen in the envelope, it was all paper mailings in those days, if we put a pen in the envelope, then people don't throw away the letter, but they are curious to the pen, open the envelope, and when they have opened the envelope, then they will pay their bills. Now, and my first response there was, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't believe people pay their bills when you put a pen in an envelope. And my team explained to me, yeah, but Olaf, listen, this is not your role as a manager. I'm very happy that they gave me that pushback. They say, it's your role, we work data-driven now. We want to make informed decisions. We run the experiment. It's your role as a manager to, it's your role to facilitate this process, to do this test. And after the test, we will learn if it works or not. If it works, then we continue. If it doesn't work, we stop. So that was for me such a learning insight, also for me, where you see also in leadership roles, you need to change your behavior. And I did. I facilitated the test, and we found out that indeed people pay much better their bills if you put a pen in the envelope. How simple it can be. So for me, in the last 15 years, I really have learned that that the human factor is critical. It's critical. It's all about change. If you want to work with data and AI, it's all about change. It's all about skills, and it's all about attracting the right talent. So the human factor is very, very important. If you look into a number of research papers that you can see there, this is research that was done by MIT and AWS. They asked chief data officers, what are your main challenges? And if you look there to the 5 challenges, four out of their top 5 challenges are related to the human factor. 4 of the 5 of the main challenge of chief data officers are related to the human factor. If you look here, this is a very interesting McKinsey paper from last year, research done here in the GCC region on what is here seen in the challenges in adopting AI. The top challenge here in this region is organization and talent. Organization and talent is seen as the top 1 challenge in adopting AI. Now, this then, and I think this also said many times in several talks, I've heard the thing of upskilling people about AI. It's interesting to understand, and what are we then exactly talking about? And if you look here, the OECD has this very interesting report on that. It's free available on the internet. Where they have really described what are now the skills that are needed in the AI world. And they split it in 2 types of skills. In one hand, the skills needed for AI professionals, and in the other hand, the skills for, say, business people. Now, let's make a deep dive there. If you look at the AI professionals, for the AI professionals, it is in the end, it's all about AI. The technology behind is machine learning, neural networks, those kind of things. So in the end, there are basic data science skills that become very important for the data science, for AI professionals, in combination with some specific AI techniques. Second type of skills that are very important for those AI professionals are more, let's call it the soft skills, the transversal skills, because it is very important that those AI professionals, that they develop tools that we all need, that add value. So that's very important that they communicate in a good way with the business. And so these are for the AI professionals. If you then, in the same OECD report, if you look then, what are then the skills that are more for the business people? For the business people, it's also very important that they understand what is AI, and what are the principles of machine learning. I think that also belongs to that. I think a lot of topics that have been mentioned today about AI and risks, that is also elementary AI knowledge. Everyone in the organization needs to understand how it works, what are the risks, and what are the conditions when you apply it. I think one of the earlier speakers asked how many people are scared to lose their jobs. Now, at least maybe that is our jobs will maybe not be gone in the next couple of years, but I think for all of us, I expect they will change. In the next 3 to 5 years, this AI movement, what has started, is that will not stop. And in 3 to 5 years, it have a very significant impact in our job. We don't know exactly who, and 2 years ago, everyone said it will change every job, but not those one of the creative persons. And now the creative, with Gen AI coming up, you see that the creative roles were the first roles hit. So you don't know how it will go, but and how it will change. But one thing is for sure, digital skills become key. And especially, we are here on an IT conference, but I see, especially in the lower layers in the organizations, you see the digital skills can be improved. So also upskilling of general skills. On the other hand, also there, realizing if our roles will change, if all our roles will change, then other skills become important. Cognitive skills, because the repetitive and intensive labor-intensive work for the higher educated personnel will change. But we still need to be analyzed, analytical, problem-solving, creative, and communicative. That is the work that remains. So it's also very important to keep on trained and upskilled in that. So that are if you read in the OECD report what they share on that based on research. Now then, how are we doing this within Edge Group? What is the curriculum that we have built and we are working on now? On the one hand, we have training programs on both for leadership, because you see change often it starts with leadership. It's important that leadership knows what to do, what it is, what you can do it, but also all the preconditions and the risks and ethics and those kind of things. So very important for leaderships and the business professionals in the organization to train them on AI. And the second hand, it's adoption. Really, if we say that we want the people working with the tools, it's important to train them with them. What is possible with Gen AI? What is possible with ChatGPT? What are the risks of using ChatGPT? What is and what all kind of AI tooling are available to make our work easy, and how do they work? 21st century skills to prepare for how work will look like in the next couple of years. And last but not least, are we now also working more for the young professionals on developing an AI traineeship, so that we can build on developing the AI capability with our own young talent in-house. So that's how we, within Edge Group, within the Learning and Innovation Factory, shape an AI curriculum and make the company ready for the AI era that is coming up. Thank you.